Thomas Concrete's back out on site in Atlanta, Georgia. This massive concrete pour will cover over 10,000 square feet at 11 feet thick and take 27 hours with 3 different Thomas concrete plants providing the concrete. The team will start pouring at the base of the 11-foot foundation and work its way back and forth, layering the concrete until completion. With the first truck arriving on site, the crew gets underway. They have a long night ahead of them with over 450 loads of concrete being delivered. The energized crew begins pouring at the back of the slab, making sure the concrete is covering the correct areas. The crew gets off to a fast start. Time is everything with a pour this large. With the Thomas trucks on time and concrete flowing through the pumps, let's head over to Chris on site for a quick update.
We're out here on site, ground zero. The pour's off to a great start. We're running 3 concrete plants, Atlanta, Buckhead, Doraville. We got 40 concrete trucks, 2 pump trucks. We're pouring an 11-foot thick mat slab. We're off to a great start. We'll check back in with you later.
The Thomas trucks keep on schedule while being directed in place. As Chris mentioned, we have 40 trucks out here to be able to provide consistent concrete throughout the pour. With both pumps pouring, the team is crushing it as they move across the slab. The pumps move across the slab to fill in the foundation. With the first layer complete, let's head back down to Chris for another update.
The trucks are rolling in. We're averaging about 200 yards an hour. The mix is performing perfectly. The pumps are pumping out quickly. Let's head to the Buckhead plant. We'll check back in on site in the morning.
Just outside Atlanta, the Buckhead plant is turning and burning with trucks coming in, loading up, and heading back to the site. The team maintains a steady pace throughout the night. Inside the command center, Paul's watching the process of the concrete being mixed before it's loaded into the trucks. As each truck gets prepped, aggregate will be dumped down below to a conveyor belt. As the belt transports the aggregate up the line, it is treated with a liquid nitrogen to cool the aggregate, creating a smoke-like effect. The concrete has to be at the correct temperature throughout the loading process. The aggregate then loads into the mixer and is mixed together. Thomas trucks will continue to pull in under the plant to be loaded. This process happens over and over again to generate enough concrete for the pour. Once the truck is loaded up, it gets a quick rinse before it heads back out on site. Let's head back over to the site and check in on the progress. The sun rises over the site, marking that a new day is in order. The team has pushed through the night and is right on schedule. With the driver's shift change, the fresh crew at Thomas is looking ahead for another solid start to the day. With the steady work, the team is now halfway done with the pour. The team continues to layer the concrete across the slab. Let's check in with Chris this morning for another update.
The team had a successful night. We're steady pouring throughout the day. We're on schedule to finish on track this evening.
At Thomas, we strive on providing the best service and quality. That's what our customers expect from us. The crew stays on track throughout the morning as the pour continues on. They have really found their form and focus on meeting the end goal. Let's head over to our Atlanta plant to get an overhead look at the progress. Thomas has the trucks running in and out like a well-oiled machine. The crew are absolutely crushing it and stay on schedule. The smoke you see is from the liquid nitrogen used to treat the aggregates. Let's head back over to the site as they work with the last bit of sun in the day. The crew is staying on schedule with provided concrete flow. We can see that they're starting to reach the top of the foundation now and hitting the 11-foot mark. The crew stays on form and continues to push to finish at day's end. Thomas continues to push trucks out one after another with the full support of the 3 plants. As the sun begins to set, the crew looks ahead to wrapping up this final layer on the foundation. The teams have been working hard all day and have provided consistent service on this 27-hour pour. As the crew wraps up, the concrete will cure for the next few days. This brings to the end the starting foundation of Midtown's newest high-rise, and of course another job well done for Thomas Concrete.